Hey y'all, it's me, Bob, the Gopher Dentist. If you like watching the Dirt Block, you should totally check out the bonus podcast. It's got Al, Joe, and Tony having lots of hilarious fun times and learning a little bit too. Just check out the description of this here video and click Become a Member. 9 out of 10 Gopher Dentists recommend it.
Dort Blork. Check out
Number
this view.
50.
Number 50. I've got the view from the top of our brand new 700 subscriber tower.
Nice.
On YouTube.
I've got the view from underneath this awesome looking skull thing.
Yes, that.
It's gold teeth in.
Which Tony had to I don't even know how to, it turned out great, and obviously the whole point is that people switch around what's going on. This was the back. The front
Why did
was
it have the
out
why
here.
did it have the eye socket sticking out this way?
Whose eye sockets stick out?
Well, your
Skeleton
orbital bone.
builds on Minecraft.
It was.
Your
Did
orbital
no one
bone sticks out
question?
a little bit.
What?
Your orbital bone and all that kind of juts out a little bit.
There's a brow, maybe, but I didn't have a brow. Also, the teeth were in the center back of the throat, the way... Did no one question that?
I absolutely did question that. I was like, what is Joe thinking here? This is terrible.
So you're saying that
was that
Al came
opposite?
in and just went backwards with it.
Yes.
Okay.
At one point, Tony, I think you took down my Yo Mama sign, too, because you were pulling the teeth out that used to be... That's just... Also, there's all this room, plus,
teeth.
as you kept pointing out, Al, the camera that I set up is facing an odd direction. There was a confluence of... It was a moment. So,
Listen, I
50th
came in from this direction. I saw a skull. I was like, okay, well, that's a skull. That's what it's supposed to be
I mean,
from
again,
that direction.
As far as the actual, what that stream is supposed to be, a handoff, a mystery handoff, that's... I mean, there's literally nothing you can do wrong because there's no rules. It was just like...
You were flabbergasted by how bad I was.
I couldn't figure out what was going on. I was bouncing in and out, and then finally I just saw you step back, and you were like, all right, I like how this is going. And I was like, he's looking at the back of the... Oh, no! And then, the long-term cam kept going, and it's just the back of the guy's head now, and I left a lot of room in the front for stuff. It just was, Maybe I should have done the jaw. Well, again, I ran out of time, so what was the jaw was... Well, yeah, also, it's an ape skull. Well, no, actually, you guys filled it all out into a humanish skull. For a while, Al, you had
It looked very chimpy.
Yes, you had a chimpanzee.
That was another thing I kind of worked on a little bit.
The jaw, jutted out. Was that supposed to be the back of the skull?
That was the jaw going back. Yeah, I should have put teeth on that. I mean, that wouldn't have helped, but yeah, that was the back of the skull. Again,
Because the back of it just looked flat. The front of it just looked flat to me. It just looked like you
that's
had
what a human skull kind of looks like.
Yeah, especially if you were laid down in your crib too long as a baby.
Yes, and then they we don't have protruding jaw. I wasn't making a chimpanzee. I was making a humanish thing.
I wanted to make something in 3 dimensions.
Yeah,
it's
I mean, you
weird
could've
if
done the
it's just
back.
a flat human skull from the front, and then but look at all the detail on the back.
No, it was
So
I was
we
supposed to be sort of
explained the rub
recessed.
of this episode.
No, I was gonna get to that after whatever this conversation is. I was thinking it was sort of a Jolly Roger kind of thing. I was hoping that maybe there was a pirate ship was gonna show up, but no, a chimpanzee appeared. So this is our 50th episode, and as we said last week for you, we're not gonna dig any dirt this episode. We're only going to bring dirt in from chests because I thought that would be interesting. We all thought that would be interesting. I'm taking credit for the idea right now because I'm the one talking. And we said we would do it. And it's the 50th episode, so we're going to do it. I would say, though, the build site, please don't grab that dirt, because then we have no dirt for the builds.
Okay, the one here at the... I was just opening that chest as you said it. The one at the schoolhouse?
Yeah, the schoolhouse is fine. The one by the skull. The one by the chimpanzee.
okay.
Like where the actual dirt is.
There's a whole chest
you're
full
at the
of...
school. Damn it, that was my first stop.
I was going to try to find some string
Yeah.
to make a bow
Some
with.
diamonds.
Where are you going to
Hey, I
pull
found
the
some
string?
diamonds, Joe.
I think I know where some is.
I've already found 7 stacks, so not doing too bad.
Oh, I know where I'm going first. Hey, Tony, where are you?
I am in the arena.
Okay.
So this will be like kind of a mini showcase of the server for people that haven't
bit.
tuned in. So they'll see
That'd be
some new
exciting.
angles of stuff. Holy crap, I forgot I had blocks of dirt out here. In the arena, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's this purple shield with mending. You know what? I'm not going to take that at all.
So
that's
there's
yours.
20.
Clearly, that's
There's
somebody's thing.
29.
If it's in the
stacks
gearbox,
here.
it's free game.
Is it?
Actually, everything is. I mean, I'm only joking when I.
Well,
granted,
I mean,
the last use of
I'm
diamond
not trying
wasn't.
to cripple you. Like, I'm grabbing a bow here because I wanted to do some mending on a bow, but I don't want to take all your cool stuff.
If it's in the boxes, I mean, I tend to wear all my cool stuff. And again, ideally, the diamond armor you build with my stuff lasts longer than 20 minutes. But we all died about 7 times last episode.
Oh, that was an entire inventory of dirt.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do this episode.
Are you not grabbing this? Boom. Yeah, actually, I'll leave that for you. I
I
want
do
to hit
not
that.
have enough. Okay. I
still
cannot
about-
currently.
7 stacks in my arena box if anybody wants those.
I'm hitting the haunted castle.
Haunted Castle is pretty awesome.
I'm trying to armor up a little bit. I
drop-
was going to get a
haunted mansion,
bow.
technically. Interesting.
I'm actually going to drop some of these off right at the base of the dirt block so we can go find some more. Get it all centrally located.
I found some pies.
Pie.
I will try not to raid.
You know
Mr.
what?
John
I'm just going to
Jones'
grab
place.
the ugly skeleton armor out of here because I don't want to waste a bunch of time.
Yeah, all that patchwork armor. I'm wearing gold legs because of that right now.
Oh, yeah.
All my
Pants.
gear
Oh,
is
there's plus-
kind of busted up from the last time. Like everything's in the red or getting there.
Oh, you managed to get yours back? I didn't
Yeah.
get mine back.
I got all my stuff
this-
back, but only because I
Dirt.
was a coward and buried myself in a wall right after I got the stuff.
I would have done it, but I just couldn't even get to... Oh, there's so much stuff in the haunted castle. Not just dirt. There's just glorious stuff everywhere. Well, he's got lots of diamonds. Jesus.
I haven't gone to the Monument Outpost in a long time. I'm going to see what's out there, see if there's
If you
any
have a
dirt.
bow in your right hand, does the shield do anything?
Not really.
No?
You'll never pull our wool. You'll never pull our wool, Rich's rugs.
I don't know what kind of block this is.
I forgot that they had started taking over this water temple down here. Like deep in the water, you could see the formation of like a pig farm.
Really?
Yeah,
Who was that? And then they had a kid?
yeah. And then they,
And then they had a
decided
kid.
to reproduce, and their lives were over.
Al, how you've never commented on that.
What?
What do kids do to your free time? They improve it, right? Drastically?
Absolutely, yeah. I just got my 2 out of the house in school. It's pretty great.
Wait, what did I just do? Oh, where's the... Oh, there's the button. Okay, never mind.
So I have my 2-year-old in like pre-K now, and AJ's 4, and he's in school, and it's all looking good.
Yeah, there's a big bump in... I don't want to say free time, because there's still a lot of work. But all of a
Well, I
sudden
mean,
they're not in
I
the
don't,
house as
I
much.
can't whine at all because I don't, like, Ashley's the one who does the most of the momming,
Right.
and I just, I work, and I'm like, here's some money. But no, she works too. Big changes around our house.
I didn't know that she was actually working now. I know she was still going to
neither.
school.
She is, a teacher, like a substitute, and she is still going to school also.
Busy
Someone else.
lives at the Berg household.
It is, and I just got done with like a 4-hour stream this morning, which was draining, to say the least.
Yeah, Al's not the endurance type guy for those sorts of things. That was just like super happy to have his missed game.
It was much like Myst, yeah.
How did you do? Well, how did it live up? It looked gorgeous, I have to say.
It went really well.
And then I was wondering how you found it to be, compared to Myst also. Did it call you
It was
back?
a definite. Oh yeah.
Okay.
It was very much like that weird combination of technologies and eras of things that you'd get from Myst. So you'd have like basically the first thing you see in the game is this like picket house with a white picket fence, and I'm fighting a skeleton here also, so
That
a little bit. But it's like right in the middle of this weird world where everything is it looks kind of like an old west town, but then
Yeah, I
there
saw
are
that.
just random spheres that have been plucked out. So and at the outside there's a huge sphere that everything is in, that outside of which is like this weird alien world, and there are like small, like the house itself is part of a smaller sphere that has clearly been teleported there from somewhere else. So there's like leftover bits of asphalt just hanging off the edge of this place, and
It's like a fish tank kind of thing.
essentially,
Like a human tank.
There's a horse in this temple.
These spheres like pop up all over the game where you just have these these little sections that are like, oh, this was clearly plucked from somewhere else somehow through some kind of teleportation or whatever. And here it is, and it's just like a piece of something. So you'll have a train station where it's just the front wall and nothing else. And like the back of it kind of goes back, but then it's just cut off by that perfectly spherical thing. It's incredible. I don't know what the story is yet. You have like opening narration where they talk about, hey, everybody saw these lights, we all have our stories about how we got here, but we all kind of feel like there's a purpose to it, and then you get there and everything has clearly gone bad because there's nobody around, despite the fact that there's a town that was once thriving. Of course, that's a common trope in these kinds of games, so that everybody's gone or disappeared, so you don't have a lot of NPC interactions, because that's not really the point. It's about being by yourself. And there's one guy who's like locked himself or has been locked into this tank thing that you can't, you can like interact with him. He'll talk to you and tell you what to do.
What was the actual, like when you solved Myst, what was the dealio?
You got to talk, like Atris came and like banished his 2 sons forever.
I don't remember. There was a godhead sort of thing? Or was it technology? That was the weirdness.
What do you mean?
What explained the weirdness? Or did anything ever explain the weirdness? Yeah.
It was just that these people were able to link to these books, through these books to other worlds. What?
Roger. I do not remember Myst then. I mean, obviously I remember the puzzles and the larger, like had the puzzles as being part of the landscape and like everywhere, but apparently I don't remember much about it.
The mythology of it is that there's these people called the Dunai or the Dunny, which actually that spelling got retconned because it was D-U-N-N-Y, and then I think that turned out to mean bathroom in a certain language, and so they're like, well, it's D-N-Y or N-I. But the Dunny was this massive civilization that had initially developed this art of writing these linking books where you would describe a world in the book, and then if you described it in the right way and with the right parameters, and with a certain amount of artisticness as well, it would become real through the link.
That's how real books are.
Sure, yes.
Passage to the author's imagination, Albert.
It is. No, you're not wrong. But then, like, it got more, like, you could do things like, once you had linked to the world, you could write stuff into it, and it might not, because of the way the rules worked, it might not work right. So there's an age in Myst called the Stone Ship Age, where it's just a giant, like, it's a sort of a craggy, rocky outcropping sticking up out of the ocean, and then embedded in this is a ship, like, sticking out at angles on 2 different sides of the rock because Atris tried to write a ship into the world, but it didn't quite work right. It sort of glitched into the earth.
I found a dirt block donation box.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, in Rich's place. I was about to raid Rich's house and feel bad about it, and then I see this box, and it's like, it's okay.
Interesting.
Anyway, Myst was a great game, and Real Myst Masterpiece Edition is a wonderful way to experience it now.
Oh, they ported it over?
Yeah, they ported it over into, I don't think it's probably quite as good as Obduction as far as like the 3D technology, but it looks breathtakingly good. And it's really a great update to sort of what you remember Myst being. It's that same world, but with more stuff, so.
And you open the safes by just putting in every number possible?
Every number possible is how you do that. Yeah, I whined about that in the stream, and I think we talked about it in the bonus podcast, but there's a dude who I watched on Twitch, was at the time the most watched stream on Twitch for Obduction, and he was just standing in front of the door trying every number that he could think of. And there's so much to see in that game. I mean, I don't know how far he was into it. He may have been playing for like 20 hours, and that's where he'd gotten to, and he was stuck there, and like that was the one thing he needed. But there was a lot of stuff that I was like, I don't know what to do here. I'm going to keep walking around and maybe I'll see something else. And every time I tried that, so far, it has worked.
Now that the sun's up, I might actually go and place a little bit of dirt.
Yeah.
I've been placing dirt. You guys been not on the dirt block yet?
No, I went and got like 30 stacks of dirt.
I filled up pretty quickly at the abandoned mansion.
The old abandoned mansion?
The old abandoned mansion, which I thought was the abandoned castle, but The haunted castle? The haunted mansion.
Stories say that old man Ding died in
Yes.
this castle.
Would have gotten away with it too. For us meddling kids.
And our dirt blocks.
And our dirt blocks. By the way, someone labeled the dirt block Dort Blork. Did you see that on the path up?
I did not.
It's good signage now, leading to the Dort Blork.
It's official. We are on the Dort Blork.
I got a comic coming in the mail tomorrow.
What comic?
From Amazon. Yep. I got Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur.
Damn it!
What?
I still can't.
Jerry Seinfeld?
Yes, thank you. I couldn't think of anyone. I was like, I have a joke. Any name will do. Nothing.
You might be smarter than a 5th grader. Wait, no. I mean, here's your sign about rednecks.
Jerry
Lord, I apologize.
Fox. CK.
I definitely have the blue collar comedy tour in mind right now.
Yeah, you did the
I'm
same
sure
guy
there are
twice.
other comedians, but those are the ones I grew up with, and now I don't do a lot of comedians.
I think they're going on tour again.
I'm watching...
Dimitri, what's-his-face, makes a real meta joke in the background. I don't know what it is, because I'm not that smart.
This is fascinating watching an invisible person, I'm guessing Joe, laying perfect rows of dirt. It's like watching a
doesn't sound like
completion
me.
bar.
Oh, I missed.
Aha, no.
How is he? Is he invisible because of like a login problem, or just because you can't see him from where you're at currently?
I login problem. It's something that's been going on since 1.8.
I think I'm going to start my own set of stairs over here.
You gonna
Because
have him
it's
go in,
getting
like,
to the
my
point-
direction, or are you gonna have him go like I?
No, on my direction.
Yeah, we have to have
Because
the
I'm running
stairs.
out. Like I'm basically making stairs to get up here now anyway from the entrance stairs. So I'm gonna have to find some way to deal with that, and I might as well just start making stairs this way.
Wow, I'm really high up Tony's stairs. Holy cow. This thing's filling in fast. And then the stairs are all going to converge, and it's going to get weird.
It'll be all sorts of unlevel ground, and like the stairs going up the center are going to be a huge project. That's probably like going to be almost an episode in itself, just filling that in.
If not more, yeah. Does anybody want to hear about my comic? Oh, I already said what it was, didn't I?
Jerry Foxworthy.
Yep. Thank you.
Yes, what's your comic?
It's Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, and which is just my favorite name for a comic ever, because it's like starts out like okay, right? You think you have somebody named Moon Girl, and you think, well, that could be cool. I don't know what kind of girl Moon Girl would be, but she's some kind of girl with to do with the moon. That's fine. And then you have an and you're like, oh well, she's with somebody else. That's cool. And then you get the word devil. And you think, well, this is going good. I mean, it could be silly, but maybe, it could be, it's probably awesome, but if it was like Devil Hamster, not going to be into that.
I'd be more into that.
And then you get Dinosaur at the end, you're like, yes! It's a
like
great
some
progression.
Sort of Devilsaur out there.
He's a big red sentient dinosaur who Jack Kirby created back in the day.
I did not know the Kirby made any dinosaurs.
Jordan's
I think he was actually like literally like satanic devil type dinosaur. I'm not sure. I'll read. Maybe I'll find out when I read the comic.
Who pitches that idea?
What?
It's a dinosaur. You're like, all right, that's good for the kids. Good for the kids. It's like, and he worships Satan. You're like, all right. You lost me at that last bit. Maybe rewind.
Especially during like Jack Kirby's era.
Yeah.
Or Frank Kirby. Sorry.
He's also a communist.
I think if you have a problem with that, you're gonna have a problem with the name Devil Dinosaur to begin with, though.
That's what I'm saying. And the very first pitch, it's just like, what? Did you say Devil Dinosaur?
And he comes back and he's like, all right, I've got a different idea. He's a dinosaur, but he's gay. You're like, well, let's go back with the Satanism. Actually,
I'm not sure. This is the 1950s, for Christ's sake. It's 1956, Jack. Current year.
He sticks his gay dinosaur penis inside the other gay dinosaurs.
That's
It's real
episode
graphic.
1. And opening panel.
It's the real reason why the dinosaurs went extinct. Rampant homosexuality.
They all had way too much consensual gay sex. At first, I was thinking you were saying that like they got screwed to death, but then I realized that it was just a non-reproduction thing.
Yes.
Well, it's a little bit of both. I mean, they could have gotten too busy screwing each other to go hunting or something.
They just
It's the
died.
fall of Western culture.
It's called Japan. They all just stayed inside, watched like weird tentacle dinosaur porn,
Japanosaurus.
and never went outside to meet anybody for real. And their society stopped reproducing.
Is that a real thing?
Well, apparently, if you have less than 2.11 kids per couple, you start seeing your society, like your culture, fail. Germany's at like 1.6. There's a lot of places that are under that. I think Japan's at like 1.3 or something.
I don't know if the culture fails. You're not reproducing fast enough.
Really? Per couple, right? Okay.
You gotta produce more people than there are currently if you want to not start diminishing. And I know there's a lot of people who would like for the population of the world to shrink, and I understand that there's good arguments for that, but if you end up with too many less people, then sort of the way things are gets messed up.
And your culture fails.
And your culture fails.
And then Gandhi invades
Society.
You got those culture fails. Culture fail.
And you can't win a domination victory. I meant that whole thing, I think it was in the movie, the book, with the zombies.
There's a couple
World War Z?
World War Z. They went into it. The Japanese example of what was going on when the kid was basically a shut-in. I see Tony over there, I think. I see the ghost of Tony moving along.
We're ghosts to each other.
Anyway,
so you're talking about the guy that was like,
the shut-in, who just was logged on all day and then like completely dropped out of outdoor, which is a thing I have heard about elsewhere. It's like a phenomenon in Japan, but I don't know how. I've never actually bothered to look it up.
Phenomenon.
Yes, the dropped out ones or something. I don't know if that's actually
Anyway,
a
yes,
thing.
that's a real thing. I don't know. I mean, I can't tell you for sure that it's gonna destroy Japan or anything, but it does sort of.
Where people like never go out, like literally. I guess we have. Is it a large enough thing to be like?
I mean, Tony was talking about Germany having this problem, and they don't even have the stereotype.
That's the population dropping. I'm talking about where literally people just stay online and never leave their house.
It's like in Korea, whenever you hear about those kids dying of like StarCraft binges and stuff.
Or the kids who die because their parents were on a StarCraft binge and they forgot to feed them. They're like, oh, you stay in this closet for 48 hours and we're going to go to an internet cafe.
That was an SVU episode, or an SVU ad. Jesus, what a terrible ad that would be. Let's get back to the satanic dinosaur.
Abandon your children and go see wildlife.
SVU episode that happened. I'm going to look up this thing. I think it's a phenomenon. I can't say phenomenon anymore.
Phenomenon.
All right, unbox. Well, no, I'll maybe do it next episode. I have to keep.
I was gonna say we're actually almost at the end of this one. I talked so much about Myst.
Yeah, that was a big
Mist chunk of time.
But I got a lot of dirt put down, and I think I cleaned out the abandoned castle, the hidden mansion, the haunted castle, whatever it is, the Lord of the Dings place.
You found Ding's dirty chest.
Finished up my inventory of dirt.
Oh, actually, I'm nowhere near done. Never mind. Boop, boop, boop.
Time to go get some more.
Where'd you grab yours from initially?
I got it from the schoolhouse, like I said.
Right. While you were there, there's a lot left there.
Yes, no, I filled my inventory as full as it would go, but I had some stuff still in there, so...
I also kind of blanked on just how many more slots the chests have, I think, when I was doing the mental math there.
Any recommendations on where I might go to get more?
Well,
in the floor of the arena, there's probably like 10 stacks or so.
Are we stopping after this episode? Because next episode will be 51. It'll be the same day for us, but...
I think we can go back to digging. We've done our one thing. Because I also don't want to go raiding other people's... I kind of forgot about that too when I suggested this.
Yeah, because we have a donation box out here, courtesy of Geek Girl Co. But we don't always end up using that dirt because we have to go and find some of our own. We aren't communists.
We usually don't end up using it.
We can use it.
I usually grab a stack or two from it, like, on the way up. It's like that John Travolta movie.
I found a diamond up here in the bunker, and I'm going to use it to make a shovel for next week.
Yay!
Next week, Hal has diamond tools. How long will they last?
We do have like 5 minutes left in the dirt block. I don't want everybody just like
I'm
check
done.
out.
Nope.
Mentally done.
Sorry,
Albert.
Not being interesting.
The rest of this is silence.
Yep.
I'm surprised with myself and how well I'm doing. Because after that 4-hour stream, I was done talking. I like the dick design on this dirt, by the way.
The what?
It was just designed like it was laid out in like a big long line, and then two at the either end, like balls. A penis.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You understand that there is like the two balls at the base of the penis, and then there's the member.
Oh my god!
It juts out from the body when erect.
Someone asked everyone to mail in or post the crappy public art from their area that everyone is ashamed of, and it was so many penises. It's really amazing. So many weird. Oh god.
Wait, was it public art in the sense that, like, graffiti public art?
What?
When you say public art, are we talking about graffiti or
No, we're talking about like Lucifer and just statues, like statuary that the cities have commissioned.
Ashamed of Lucifer? That's a cool
Some
statue.
people were. It was pretty low down the list, and I think after looking over the rest of the thread, I would hope that people would begin to appreciate Lucifer. There's the fact that it killed its creator, though, which kind of... I forget how the question was worded exactly, but that fit in, so people were mentioning it.
It's like, why are we celebrating this murderous statue?
Yes.
What did it do?
Whenever the creator was finishing it, he was loading it into the truck, and it fell off a truss and crushed him to death.
Ah, yes. The curse.
Up.
I guess I'll have to put a picture of Lucifer in here.
Yeah.
So people know.
I've got a really good one on my
don't.
Twitter feed that has John Elway's head on top of it. Like,
Okay, I have a question. Speaking of sports people I don't know.
John Elway's head. It's really starting to smell, guys. Can I,
Wait a minute. I think I need to
That's not John Elway's head.
Stack. What's up with this picture I keep seeing posted on Twitter with the guy, like, in the half ski mask looking back at people?
The Madden picture, or Manning picture?
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Peyton Manning, yeah.
Oh,
with the
holy
ski
crap,
mask.
I'm gonna die. Fuck off.
Yeah, there's
fuck
a
off.
lot of,
Steve Manning?
No. That was quick. Basically, it's just it's a meme on the NFL boards on Reddit that is essentially just a Rickroll. Like, you're like, someone's like, does anybody have a GIF of like blah 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 catching this pass? And then you go on there and like you click the link.
Don't.
And
It's
Manning
me.
face.
It's dead. Please don't shoot me. Thank you.
I see.
Oh, I thought it was Tony. I trust
Oh,
you,
he
Joe.
died.
Yeah, I'm
What?
I was
dead.
trying to clear
I'm
off the
getting my
dirt block
body back.
for him to
Oh,
get
I thought
back.
you were. I saw the arrows flying, and I assumed.
I know.
that-
I haven't actually realized that. Whoa! Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
The
What?
sprinting skeleton.
No, I shot the spider off of that ledge, and he rolled over and collapsed on the ground and died. It was pretty sweet.
Grabbing that XP.
Yeah, it's fine.
Re-ins.
I'm trying to guard the
Death
entrance
XP.
for Tony.
Can I get your arrow? I can get your
there's
arrows.
a creeper at the top of the stairs if somebody wants to help me with that. He looks like
Oh,
Jesus. someone.
Yeah, check.
Oh,
do.
that's a zombie? Okay. Well, you know what? You guys seem to have that under control. Meanwhile, I'll try to figure out which direction I was facing before I got around.
God damn it! I was worried about the creeper in front of me. I didn't know there was a creeper behind me. Your stairs took a hit, Tony.
Yeah, I saw that.
I want to see. Ooh, I can see the chunk out of it. It's pretty cool.
Okay, they're everywhere now.
Yeah,
And my bow is not as powerful as I thought it was.
the dirt block after dark is not a fun place.
The dirt block after dark. Ooh, I knocked him off the edge. That was enjoyable. Oh, because I've got punch on this bow.
After dark with your friends Aljo and Tony. We're gonna be with you all night, ladies and gentlemen. Playing them tunes,
It's about to get
rocking
dirty
them
up in
loons.
here.
It's about to get dirty.
I have punch. It sends people flying off the dirt
Fortunately,
block.
we've been sponsored by Dawn. That's right, Dawn gets all the dirty things.
Are you ready for the coming of the dawn?
That could work. I forgot that would work too. That's a great segue. Or not segue, I don't know. It just ties in.
Something.
We can write ad copy.
That's what you call serendipity, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god.
That's also what you call the dirt block.
Oh boy.
See you guys next week.
Bye.
I remember one of the weird things about the other Batman was that he didn't like mysteriously disappear while you were like looking grimly over a roof, and that like really threw off Inspector Gordon.
That I want to see. Either that or the like weird machinations that Batman has to do to make himself disappear. Like he's squished into some incredibly small box on the rooftop waiting for Gordon to leave.
To spend so much time figuring out ways to disappear in front of Commissioner Gordon as opposed to like solving crimes. He has like elaborate magician setups,
like literal smoke and mirrors.
Yes. I like the idea of a box, like a standard. It's like, Commissioner Gordon saw me in half. Okay, Batman. Ta-da! Okay, great. I'll go back to my office now. You disappear.